Okay, so we played Worms on the main channel the other day. And then afterwards, I was like, Pedguin, play Worms with me. Because I thought, wow, that was really fun. And I forgot how much I hate playing versus games against Pedguin because he's just good at everything. And so I was like, play Worms with me. And he's gonna say that he did not say this, but I was under the impression from how he phrased things that he had never played Worms before. And I was like, oh, I can teach you. And he's like, I don't know the... And then he's like, what I was saying was that I don't know the controls for Switch. I haven't played that version. But I was pretty sure what he was saying was that I've never played Worms. And so I was like, oh, okay, like I can teach him that. That will be fun. I've accidentally gone into advanced mode in Aseprite and I don't know how to stop it and I'm going to die. And he was also like, you were so excited because you thought I didn't know how to play Worms and that you were gonna just be able to beat me right away. And I was like, no, I'm a nice person and I was excited to teach my friend. Just making sure at all times for these children. And so, playing Worms with 3 other people is different than playing Worms with 1 other person. Because with 3 other people, especially Lewis and Duncan, have a vendetta against each other. And so they will focus each other and kill each other, and then I still won like twice or something. But I've never played Worms before, so I'm not good at like... I don't know all the strats yet. Like dynamite time and like other things. And then I'm not good at like the movement and stuff yet. And then so we played and I did really badly again where I killed myself on accident a lot, my Worms. But it wasn't like super stomp, but it was pretty stomp. Like Pedguin usually had at least, it was never like I think Ped never had just 1 worm left. You dingus. And so we played that night and I was like, wow, Worms is great. I love Worms. And then we played yesterday. I was like, I want to play Worms. And he's like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, Worms. And so we played like 1 match of 3 rounds or whatever. And I just completely fucked up every time. And I'm pretty sure there was 1 map where I killed 3 of my Worms myself. And so my final worm, I just jumped off a cliff because I was like, bro, I'm done. I need to move on. And Ped pulled some punches too and even was like, uh-oh, my worm fell in the water. And I was like, do not baby me or I'll be more pissed off. So I was like, okay, I'm going to write that match off and I'm going to start from scratch. Let's play Worms. Let's do a new match. And it was the first round. And I was doing so well, and I took the pigeon as a special because I had taken the mole, I think. The mole, how the fuck does that even work? So I took pigeon instead, but I was like, man, when Bryony was using pigeon, it feels like really overpowered. So when we played that next round, there was like 3 of Ped's worms that were like grouped up together. And so I used the pigeon and like it took out, I think it took out all 3 or something like that. And then so he had like 1 worm left and I think I had 3 worms left and I was like, finally, I'm going to win. I got so excited. I was like, I'm gonna win. It's my turn. It's my time to shine. I'm gonna do it. Finally, my 1 win against Pedguin because I'd never won a round even with all of the matches we played. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. So his final worm, I could have, if I had used the pigeon again, because I had 2 pigeons. I would have won, but I was like, it feels unfair to use the pigeon. Meanwhile, Pedguin will just throw a holy hand grenade as soon as he gets it. So that's what happened. So all of my worms were killed by his 1 worm with a holy hand grenade. And I had already been like really upset at how badly I played the previous match of the 3 rounds. And I was really disappointed in myself in those 3 rounds. And I was like, why am I so bad at this? I'm so bad at this. I'm so disappointed in myself. Why can't I just be better? Why can't I do it? So that was my 13th reason when he killed my final 3 worms when I thought I was 3v1 and that I was going to win. So I died and I got so upset I was crying. And I was like, I thought I was gonna win. I was finally doing so good. So I cried because I was so frustrated and I saw victory and I tasted victory. And then I was dead. I don't want a 2v2 with bots and stuff. I want to be able to do it. Because I do good at some games. But I don't know worms. And so I still fuck up a lot, even though everyone does. It's okay. I don't mind some of them. Like, because I know... What I was wanting too was I was like, okay, like... I don't have experience, so I want to play. But I'm also... This is like every game. I get frustrated at myself for not being able to do it right away. And I was talking to Shadow about this the other day because it's like... I feel like I'll play like a game with a bunch of my friends who are all dudes. Like when we were playing, what was it, Concord or whatever, which is an FPS. Or when we play Call of Duty or something, and I'm like... trying to keep up with the guys, and like I just can't be as good, and I'm like it frustrates me because I think like I played most of the games I played growing up were like platformers or like story games or RPGs and stuff, and so like playing FPSs and things, I'm like I want to be instantly good, because there are also some people that are just instantly good at those things. And like with Ped can like pick up any game and be good at it right away. But I'm thinking like, I mean, he's probably just really talented anyways, but I'm like, he must have also, it must be like the amount of experience that my friends have with games and different games. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just copium. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I was talking to Shadow about it because I'll get really frustrated because I'm like, man, I want to be good at this stuff. And like sometimes I can be good at some games. But like, even like, especially FPSs, I just don't keep up as much. Like I can't hang with the boys, you know? I kind of can at some points, but then sometimes I'm like, man, I'm always the fucking bottom frag person unless it's like a game that I've already put a ton of hours into. Let me find the children. But yeah, I cried over worms. Who's up crying over they worm?